Hello, a little late, but let's do my September goals. It's September the 4th, 5th today. So yeah, let's get some goals. I had a long weekend. Didn't get a ton done, but that just underlines it's a good idea to have goals, good to have thoughts of like, hey, what could I be doing right now? I could be doing this right now. That said, I did actually get stuff done on the weekend. It just wasn't necessarily the stuff I was putting on my to-do list. All right. September goals. Number one, time with Ja. Trying to come up with good weekend activities with Ja. I am going to be doing working one more block, and then I'm going to take 2 blocks off. So it's actually going to be finding day trips and day trips with Jackie and Ja, but also day trips just with Ja. And I think that's going to be important for a good vacation and also just good taking advantage of that time to get to do stuff out of the house with my love. Day trips, since we're not going up to Williams Lake due to all the fires. And yeah, and also just sort of daily chatting at breakfast, having check-ins at breakfast, talking. That is also another good time to just kind of go, hi, how are you doing? How are you doing? Kind of all that sort of stuff. Number two is walking daily with the dogs and Jackie with Sunday off. That's always a good thing. Jackie's not been as her health has been lately, so we haven't gotten to have her along, and I really enjoy that, both for the walk and the exercise, but also it's another person in my life who we get to talk and chat and get to be present with, and that's really good. That isn't work related. Number three is early to bed, early to rise, and napping daily. It's funny, this long weekend, I did not do naps during the day because, hey, I'm off. And I felt really tired because I'm still getting up at the same time. I'm still generally going to bed at the same time. I need those naps, and it's something to think about on the weekend is like, all right, take 20 minutes at some point, even on the weekend, and get that nap. Feel it. Number four is mindful calorie intake. It's one of these things of just basically, I think I'm trying to not avoid, but I'm trying to minimize the middle-aged spread. As you get older and your system slows down, you don't you gain weight, and trying to be more mindful of what I'm taking in. And really, as always, that big thing about that is what I'm eating at night, and having this habit of eating a large snack at night, it's just been creeping up there, is not a good thing. It's not a good thing for me. I can see it just as my weight kind of goes, fluctuates. It's edging up, and I need to think about that as just a general habit that is a bad habit. It's not a good habit. So I can say, oh, I just won't eat anything at snack time. It's like, I don't know if that'll happen, but that light thing, it's like maybe I need to pick one thing and a drink, and just that is my snack at night. Yeah, one item a night for my snack. That is it, and a drink, which is going to be milk. But that would be a major, that if I can do that, that would be really good. That would really help. And then just generally think about how much calories I take during the day and my meals, and that they do not have to be that large. So yeah, that is a thing. It's just like trying to come up with healthy habits, healthy eating habits, eating that's kind of that mirrors my the actual amount of calories I burn in a day, and try and kind of work within that. Um, so yes, especially since I'm not, I mean, other than biking back and forth from work and doing walking the dogs and generally just doing stuff around the house, that's about the exercise I get. So I should probably eat accordingly. Number five is my phone and earbud hygiene. That's leaving my earbuds and my phone in the office, not taking them into the bedroom. That helps with the sleep. That's been working well. Number six is getting to work on time, biking away at 2:30. It's 2:35 is quite fine. So a 1:55 start to pack, getting the dogs out, getting the dogs back in, brushing teeth, doing basically all the stuff so that I can be getting out at 2:30, 2:35. Number 7 is the daily physio exercise, and my vocal exercise, which comes later, but that's the F&T marks on the calendar, which I've got the calendar all set up for this month. I did get that done, so and I've done my exercises today, so that's good. And also my bed leg lifts, which I've been doing in the morning and I've been finding really useful. Basically, it's doing a kind of a nice rotation, and it really helps with my hips. So that they're not wonky. So it's a good addition to my daily exercises. Number 8 is my daily to-do check-in. In first thing do that in the morning. Have a little TD mark on my calendar to knock off. I find that's really useful. Just like at the beginning of the day, think, what would I like to get done today? And if I'm that way, if I'm at loose ends, I just go right in and I get that done. Yes, number 9 is my booktube channel, which is sort of subsumed within my vocal videos, but I should really reorder these, but it's like, yeah, weekly vocal videos that are potential booktube videos. So I'm thinking about doing just a backlog review video just to talk about various books. That's Need for Words, Long Way to Angry Planet, and oh the and possibly those two. Actually, get those two wrapped up. That would be nice. Do Jack the Body review, or put it in with the various books I've been reading thing. Down the River Unto the Sea video. Yes, with Walter Mosley, which I've just recently finished, would be a good one to get done. Continue to mostly stay off of BookTube. Keep on PR 5147, which is no hardship. It's not hard at all. So yeah, continue to make those review videos. Think about, I think I'm happy doing book reviews at the moment, but also think about making narrow subject videos on things. Like, is there something that's come up in the reading that's a specific topic that I could talk about, or a discussion? Um, Actually, what I want to put on here is there is something I would like to do make a quotation marks. Am I a booktuber? Question mark. Video, because that's come up. In the last little while, and I think that would be a good thing to make a video on. And it's not a public video; it's a video for myself, but to work my way through that. That would make a good subject video for me to do. Yeah, yeah. So that is actually a subject video that I could do this month. If I did one subject video a month, that would be pretty awesome, and that is a good one to do. Yeah. Number 10 is my writing, and I've decided that my writing this month is a month of just Dufflepuff. So that is rewriting my NaNoWriMo novel from last year, rewriting, editing. I think I'm doing I've done a complete revision, complete new draft of the first chapter of the Dufflepuffs. I don't intend to do that for all the drafts, all the stuff going forward. I think going forward, though, there'll be a couple of things where, like, okay, if I'm changing this at the beginning, then throughout things will have to change going forward. And I have a list of other areas that I say, oh, okay, that's something that's a problem, or oh, is that a problem, or how do I want to tie various characters that I created and then just disappear? Do I want to edit them out entirely? Do I want to expand them and put them back in various places? That is my thought. And possibly, um, I don't know if I'll do it. I don't think I will do it this month, but start. Yeah, so I'm just doing a rewriting. In the future, in the future, I will do like I will possibly publish chapters, uh, the chapters of the Duffel Puffs on LE. But I think I want to hold that off until I've rewritten the entire thing. Then I'm doing the close edit, and that will be the push to do the close edit. Will be once a month or once a week or whatever, publishing a Duffel Puff chapters and releasing that to LE, making a final ebook out of it, and that will be the end. That will be the end of the Duffel Puffs. God, September, October, and then I'm into November, which is the next NaNoWriMo, which I do want to start. So I don't know if I will have this done by then, but this is why I'm making Duffel Puffs. It's just a month of the Duffel Puffs. That is all I'm doing because I would like to finish it. We'll see how much I can get done in this 1 month. I have more months after that, but if I haven't got at least half done by the time of the end of the month, I'm probably not going to be ready. I'm going to have to set it aside yet again for NaNoWriMo. I don't know. I'm really going to, I should have started making this push the month in August, but I'm going to do it this month. Better late than never. Number 11 is my daily journal keeping. Work on vignette subjects each day. I had a stretch of just feeling, I think it's because of the lack of napping, exhaustion, because at the end of the day, is when I usually do my journal entry. So it's always tired writing, but I was so tired. No, I can't do anything. And so I have a couple of days which are just pretty I went back and I put some stuff in, but it's threadbare, and it's not really what I want to do for daily journal keeping. So I get my sleep and then get my daily journal keeping going. Make sure I'm making my list midway point, kind of list out what I've done already, so I only have to add a couple things at the end, and then make an entry about some aspect of my day. It doesn't have to be my entire day. It could just be one thing on my day. Number 12 is reading on the weekends, first thing in the morning, 2 hours each of those days. Yeah, I need to work on that more. I've definitely, I got pulled down the DA, the art site, rabbit hole, and it's like, okay, there's certain things I need to avoid, and one of them is my new social media, which is definitely a DA. Number 12 is daily doodles, producing a doodle every day, posting a doodle on DA every day, except because I just had a real slowdown of whatever, I've decided I'm taking this next week right off, and build up a cache of doodles so that I can restart again on September the 11th, posting a doodle every day. But in the meantime, trying to, yes, produce a doodle every single day, building up that backlog. But yeah, so that's a thing. Limit my time on DA, especially in the mornings, especially that first thing in the morning, because that cuts into my writing time and stuff like that. Yeah. Work to expand doodling expertise, videos, little exercises, possibly Drawbox. I don't know about Drawbox, but yeah, working on technique and skill on doodling should definitely be a part of my experience and of working on doodles. Is I just don't want to stay in the same place I am. I would like to advance as I am practicing every single day. I'm going to put right here, sign every day, and that's Lingvano. I think that's it. Lingvano is working on my sign language, which I've signed up for a 3-month subscription to a app which has been kind of drilling exercises on sign language, which I'm on a 30-day streak of doing it every single day, at least 1 unit a day. It's kind of hard to keep it all in my head, and I'm trying to do the training thing. And yeah, work on my sign language, because like I work with two people now who, to eliminate to one extent or the other, use sign language, and I think it's really valuable to have that. And it's fuck my employers that they don't want to pay for anything about that, but so I'm stumping up the money, and so I want to take advantage of it for this 3 months of doing sign language, and then go from there. But yeah, so sign every day. Sign every day. Lingvano, keep that streak out. Number 15 is outside garden tasks. That's mowing the lawn weekly. Mowed the lawn today. Watering the plants and weeding. Yeah, try and keep up with that. Jackie, basically see what Jackie has for me. Jackie list. And broccoli kale thinning outside. That's my that's my thing for there. I've got number 16. I've got indoor herb garden, which would be doing a broccoli kale experiment inside. I don't know if I actually need to do that. If I've got broccoli kale growing at the moment outside, the only reason about growing it inside would be then to transplant it outside. And I've got stuff that's like established outside, so I think I'm gonna just I'm gonna focus on that. So basically, indoor herb garden is probably going to be hold until next year, next early spring. Next early spring, we might be doing stuff. Number 17 is the vocal improvement. So no videos each week, which you know what? That's the important thing. I didn't do one I did not do one on Saturday the 2nd, which is sad. So my next No Ums video will be on the 9th. I'm not going to stress about that. That's probably fine. I haven't been, getting a lot done, so that's fine. So yes, the next No Ums video is on the 9th. Vocal video on a topic, plan Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, kind of Monday, Tuesday, execute Wednesday, Thursday, and obviously look at the BookTube goals. I've got one discussion video I can do for myself, and a couple of and quite a few review videos that I could crank out right now. I've got an anxiety video check-in on September the 12th. Yes, on September the 12th, doing an anxiety video. Just sort of, hey, how are you feeling, Jay? And I find that as actually not a bad thing to do monthly. Probably could do it more monthly. Well, my dark episodes and everything like that is probably me checking in with myself every day. So I'm good that way. But this is a more formal, with the lights on, check-in. Do my vocal exercises daily. Do a vocal exercise vid on September the 18th, where I'm basically making a fool of myself, filming myself doing the vocal exercises. And I've got see outcome of Rodenberg review, which I've yet to do. I don't know. I might even just review what I've got I can find of Rodenberg. I've got preparing your own speeches. I've probably got some notes of some of her exercises. Just what I have. Try and find that stuff and use it to see if there's something I can incorporate into my very well worn at this point vocal exercises, my tongue twisters, and my mouth kind of shapers, all those exercises, the articulation workout, all that sort of stuff. Yes. Number 18 is check in on my 2023 themes. That's September the 11th. I will kind of read my themes, and then on September the 25th, I will do sort of a check-in, reflecting on my themes in conjunction with sort of the month's activities. And I find it's also a really good prep thing for doing my September wrap-up, and then my September October goals. So that'll be good. Number 19, checking in with Ja on her office clear. Check in regularly with her on this to help her as she has capacity, doing runs to Value Village, getting garbage out. Um, so, helping with kind of setting up her office for school stuff or not, whichever she decides. She's in her own fork in the road in that, and it's yeah, well, that's her stuff, but she's in a bit of a fork in the road there. So we'll see how that goes, but obviously be adaptable. I think the biggest thing is to try and help her deal with the stuff that is in her office, and trying, the more we get out, the easier things are for her. And the more she'll have a space for herself, a private space for herself where she can come in, shut her door, and do her stuff, which would be quite lovely for her, regardless of what else goes forward. And yeah, and then so what I've done is I took other writing projects because I have the Duffel Puffs. I have an other writing projects thing, which I've just pulled out of this goals and I've stuck here at the bottom, which is writing every weekday, which will happen with Duffel Puffs. Getting up at, trying to be like 7:30 for like at least one session a day on the weekdays. Um, and then I've got reviewing projects, decide what, look at rough drafts of older studies to edit and put on LE this month, illustrate and edited, illustrate edited naked, which illustrated edited naked actually is something I will copy and put into the doodle thing. I will put into my doodles thing because that's what I'm talking about, is making doodles. And I'm always looking for ideas of how to do doodles, or what to do doodles on. So I have a little text file that I just try and put ideas on. So I could definitely go through Naked, find illustrations for that, and find things that I'd like to illustrate in that, and then put them on that. That would be good. But I'm not doing any of the actual writing projects in the month of September. It's all writing will be the Duffel Puffs and getting through, getting this thing pumped out, which might include writing a little bit more uh, than just once a thing, or trying to get up in a timely fashion and get into the office at 7:30 and write for a full hour, edit, whatever the fuck it's called, for a full hour. So that'll be exciting. That'll be challenging. That'll be hopefully fruitful. I would really like to finish the Duffel Puffs. I quite like the story, but it needs work, and it will probably need work and work and work. But I'm getting it to the point where I'm happy with it. I'm going to publish it, and then it will be done, regardless of how much more work it needs on top of that. All right, that is my September goals. I'm leaving it there. More videos later.